What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on a very cool move. It's a hitch slash tween slash pull slash shot fake performed by Brandt from Penn State women's lacrosse. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so this is a really great move to use to freeze up a defender and to blow by them. I got my notes here. We're going to talk about it really quick when you might use this specific kind of move, okay? So you might use this specific kind of move if the defense is in a recovery position, meaning that, say you were driving really hard, making the defense pinch, especially if they're running a zone or something like that, and you overloaded one side of the field with the defense, leaving this side in a man down position or in a recovery position, meaning the defense is doing their best to slide back to cover people that are moving in and out. Again, it's all dependent on the drives beforehand. And now let's just say the ball gets to the wing or to the center, it doesn't really matter, but from up top, not below, because this really doesn't work behind GLE. Now you catch it, defense is offset, they're recovering, you catch, you go into your time in room shot fake, because you gotta master your time in room, be a threat from the outside perimeter, hit that hitch, kind of rock back like a tween in basketball. If you don't know what a tween in basketball, check this out right here. You're gonna see exactly what it looks like. It's this kind of rocking motion, and we'll get into that in a second. And then once the defense kind of freezes because they think you're gonna go back based off of that rocking motion, you're gonna go ahead and pull across your body, blow by them, and score, getting more buckets. So enough of the explanation. Let's get into actually how you do the move. All right, guys, so the first skill that we're gonna work on right now is the hitch shot fake. So number one, if you're not good at shooting and you're not really a threat in terms of being a time and room shooter or an outside perimeter shooter, you're gonna wanna definitely practice that. I have a video, you could check it out right here or wherever it is right there. But this is the first dominant skill that you're gonna need to master, and it is that shot fake. So I'm gonna demo this for you and show you what it kind of looks like. So essentially, we catch the ball, we're in triple threat position, we shuffle, karaoke, whatever you want, kind of throwing this fake right here. What that does is it kind of freezes the defender, because number one, if this girl is an offset defender, she's not gonna be coming to get into your shooting space most likely. If she is, then you could draw a shooting space foul, especially right here from the wing, for that crease defender, which is really, really good. And I'll show some examples if I could find them. But you're gonna automatically get into your triple threat position and go ahead and work that little jab shot fake right there. Now, what's interesting about this particular hitch shot fake is she kind of rocks back a little bit, because let's just say she sees maybe an opportunity to draw shooting space, boop, but maybe it's not there. She kind of brings it back to signal that she's maybe gonna go back up, and then at the last minute, she pulls it across her body just like that, which is really, really great. So let's work on this actual hitch really quick, and we're gonna take it step by step. If you're a master at this, you should get it, and then you could fast forward to the harder parts, okay? So let's master this hitch. So number one, let's get into triple threat position. Let's pull our arms back, and we're gonna go ahead and step and pull our bottom hand like it looks like we're gonna shoot. A lot of girls and guys too might do this when they're first starting, and that's okay, but that's not necessarily what we want. So we wanna make sure we step, keep our stick back in a loaded position right here, because we might be able to boom and pass it out just like that. We don't wanna go too forward too fast. Also, we're exposing a lot more of our stick. So that's number one. So let's go ahead and do this 5 to 10 times, okay? Triple threat, nice, good athletic stance, step, hitch, boom, step, hitch, boom. Now, when we're doing this, we gotta sell that we're actually taking the time and room. I want you to watch this. Tell me what's more convincing in the comments. Version 1, version 2. What looks more like I'm gonna take a shot? Version 1 or version 2? You let me know down in the comments. All right, let's get back into it. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Do that as many times on each side as you need to get that skill, to make sure that you're confident in it. Now that we did that hitch stationary, we're gonna add some movement into it. So for the movement piece, I'm gonna change the angle on this so you guys can see what it looks like going forward, okay? So what we're gonna do is we could start with a little shuffle, a little karaoke, whatever you'd like, and then we're going to actually throw the ball to ourselves when we don't have someone to pass to us. If you do, that's even better. but I'm gonna shuffle, boop, hitch, just like that. Come on back. And I'm gonna do this again until I'm really smooth with it. It might look a little robotic when you start like that. Keep working on it because we're gonna eventually get it. So again, arms back. We don't want our arms to be forward. We wanna sell that we're gonna take this big old shot, shuffle, boop, just like that. Because in a second, that little shuffle, that hitch, that pull with our bottom hand is gonna be so important to that rock back, that tween that I talked about, again, basketball expression, that kind of applies over here, and then that pull across our body. So I want you to shuffle maybe about 5 to 6 times or 10 times, however many you want. Now, here's how you would do it if you're going off of a pass, especially from yourself. We're gonna throw it up, catch, shuffle, throw that jab, throw that fake, just like that. Let's do it again. So my stick is in front, especially for those newbies. You could start right here. It's not the easiest to catch. I like in the front, throw it up, catch, shuffle, throw that jab fake just like that. All right, do that 10 to 20 times. You could also take a time and room shot too to get that feeling. Sometimes we have to revert to that and take that time and room just to get that idea of how that actually looks and feels. All right, let's go into the next skill. All right, guys, so here's the next skill, and this one is the most challenging part of this move, okay? This is the tween, okay? This is this little rock. So if I was playing basketball right now, it's like that, just like that. You see that little rock? It's very confusing in terms of reading the body language of which way you're gonna go, because right here, you're rocking and you're going back and forth. Maybe you're shifting your weight from right to left, left to right, just like this. It's very hard to read as a defender which way they're actually gonna go. And so let's practice this without the stick, and then we're gonna add the stick. And you're gonna do this as many times as you need to. So in terms of practicing this rocking motion, we're just gonna start with something easy, just like this. I wanna rock it back just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's now get our stick just like this. And now we're gonna boop, just like that. We're gonna take a jab step out, and then we're gonna rock it back like this. We're gonna go super slow. Jab out, rock back, pull across, okay? Notice how I shifted my weight from my lead leg over here, back to my other leg right here, and then back to this side, just like that. So again, bring in our legs just a little bit. Jab, 1, 2, 3. Just like that. That's all it is right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll add some movement into that, okay? 1, 2, 3. Just like that, okay? So you're gonna do that maybe, again, do it as many times as you need to in order to get it. Here's a little pro tip. If you're not sure if you're getting it quite right, get a tripod just like I have right here. A monopod is actually what I got. Link in the description below. And record yourself and watch it back, or have someone record it for you so you can see exactly how you're performing the move, okay? So let's go a little bit faster with this now, okay? So now, jab, boop, boop, just like that. And we're gonna practice it just like that. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. And again, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And again, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And again, here we go. Maybe I'll add some movement. Maybe I'll start with the catch, okay? Boop, boop. Just like that. All right, guys, since we got that tween down, now we're gonna go into the pull. The pull is pretty simple. We're gonna just essentially wrap it across our body, but that is step number 3. I'm out of breath, let's get to it. All right, guys, we're getting to step number 3, and this is the easiest step in this whole hitch, tween, pull across your body, dodge. It's really great. It's a really great shot fake, but this is the easiest part, and it's just this cradle right here. You can start from right here and then pull it across your body. Some people bring it all the way across, which is totally fine, but sometimes we don't have that much time, and so we just wrap it. Notice how I'm not leaving this necessarily right here, because this is also a point of the stick that we could check. So we want to bring it all the way across our body, using our shoulder to protect. And once we blow by that defender, maybe finish with a nose breaker as opposed to pulling it back to shoot just like that. So we're going to practice this maybe 20, 30 times, especially if you're newer. Start from your triple threat position right here and go ahead and narrow up so you can take a nice good step. Step, pull, shoulder protect, done. Okay? You don't have to go that slow if you're more experienced on that. But we're gonna start here again, and let's do a shuffle too, okay? I'll scoot over just a little bit. We're gonna just shuffle, boop, boop. Now we get to this point, throw that hitch, pull across, bop, bop, bop. Just like that with the sound effects as well. All right, let's do it a couple more times. Again, we're not even gonna add the movement this time, especially if you're struggling. Go back to square one, not a lot of movement, just add the jab, boop, boop. Again, I pulled that one all the way across. I'll show you what it looks like this way. All right, step, boop. And again, boop, boop. Just like that. And just practice that. Now, if you don't want to add any steps because we're brand new to it and we're still learning it, just practice this. Notice how I'm not just putting it across my body, wrapping it just like that. I'm actually turning my body to add more protection. That old adage, shoulder, shoulder, stick. This kind of comes into play by adding my shoulder, my body in the place of my stick to add more protection. So again, here to here, here to here. Start at triple threat, which just might be a little bit harder for you, and go slow if it's really hard. So here to here. You got to be kind of good with cradling. Now, if you're not good with cradling, check out this video right here. It's going to get you right in terms of your cradling capabilities. And try this one right here if you're newer to cradling and you're trying to figure it out. Again, let's do it again. And done. Now, since we got all those three things covered, it's time to put them all together and finish the move. All right, guys, it's time to put it all together now. All that work that you've been doing, it's time to put everything together. And if you're new, or maybe you're just learning this for the first time, it's not gonna look as sharp, so take your time with it. Don't get impatient with yourself. You're gonna get it if you continue to put in the work. So a couple of things. I'm gonna demo what the skill is, but I'm also gonna give you the other options too. The more common thing to do in this is to hitch, jab, and then push out, which is also a great move. And I'm set up more so on the wing of where we would be when we catch this. And let's assume the ball is swinging from that side of the field or from this side of the field, and the defense is then, trying to recover. This is the point where you need to do this, okay? So I'll show you the first version so you can get an idea. So let's just say I catch from my teammate, defense is sliding, they're not center of me, they're offset, so they're trying to come in and stop that shot or at least be a distraction. I catch, I jab, I let them blow by me maybe, and then I go around them just like that. That's a great option right there too. For this particular option, let's just say my defender is a little bit more balanced, so they're staying on that right side. Maybe they understand how to curl to me. They maybe understand that maybe I might push that way. Now, that's when we hit them with the hitch, tween, pull across, destroy, get buckets, okay? So let me show you what that looks like really quick. So now, again, we catch it from our teammate, opposite side. I go right into my jab, boop. I come back up just a little bit, it's very quick, and then I pull across my body, go down to the cage, and fire and score just like that. Okay, so now let's do it a little bit faster. Maybe not off of the catch just because we don't have anybody. You could use a rebounder too, that's really good on this, all right? So now, again, we're here. We're gonna maybe start in triple threat, shuffle, boop, 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 just like that. It's a very subtle thing when you're doing this hitch, tween, pull across your body. It's not something that you would do all the time. You have to read how the defense is closing out on you. Okay, let's try it again. And again, go slower. If you're struggling with it and it's hard, go slower, okay? If you need help, hit me up, I got you. All right, so let's do it off a catch this time. Catch, boop, boop, boop. Just like that. Okay, so we got that move down. Let's talk about the counters. Let's talk about some other things that we can do to throw off the defender. Because sometimes the first move ain't gonna work. The second move might not work, but the third might work. So you gotta really just have a couple things in your bag in order to pull them out when you need to, all right? So let's talk about this one. We're gonna go into our hitch tween, but instead of going down to the cage and scoring, we are gonna roll back up top. So we're gonna go down low on this drive, but then we're gonna roll back up top and fire. Let's see how we do this, okay? This is just an option, all right? So we're here, catch, boop, boom. We're going down, attacking. Maybe they get there quick. roll back, and fire just like that. So that is a really good option, and it stays all in your right hand. So if you're a lefty, I would definitely try this from that other wing over there. But if you're a righty, you can keep this in your right hand the whole time, especially if you're not comfortable with switching hands yet, okay? So that is counter number one, all right? That's your hitch tween, go into a roll from the alley and go back topside. All right, so here is another counter. So instead of doing the hitch tween, we're gonna go ahead and hitch, jab, push up towards the center of the field. Once the defender tries to recover, they're going super hard, they may be off balance, we're then gonna hit them with the rollback and we can finish however we like right there. So let me show you how that looks. I'm gonna go into my jab, boom. I'm coming up right here. Now they are trying to recover. They're trying to get there as fast as they can. Maybe they're ahead one step. Now I see that, I pump the brakes, maybe I turn this way, and I missed the shot, just like that. But that is an option as well. I'm gonna show you what this looks like full speed. Essentially, I'm hitching, boom, pushing up, rolling back, maybe turning, and then firing, or I could switch hands and run it in. So it's totally up to you on what you want to do. All right, everyone, that is the end of the video. That is the hitch tween, pull across your body and get more buckets with counters. And if you like that video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we're putting out fire content like this all the time. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see whenever we post a new video. Till the next time, we'll see you on the field.